bit of post commentary here, which I'm going to have to throw in from time to time as I don't have my own room and I don't really feel like talking when other people are in the room. Kind of awkward, but got myself 60 attack at Cave Horrors as well as a decent amount of herb seeds for me to plant in my farming. And I'm just going to show myself really quick teleporting to Artie to finally upgrade my rune two-hander into 2 dragon daggers that I'm going to buy from Rasolo here for 30k each, and I now have dual wield dragon weapons, which are going to be really nice and a lot more accurate and better for damage than my rune two-hand was. So yeah, pretty awesome. Next clip is also going to need some post commentary here. I finally decided to do the Fairy Tale Part 1 quest and finish it in the end, and yeah. Funnily enough, I actually did plan it this way, of course, but this did manage to get me 47 farming for watermelons. Finally, I've been trying to get that for so long now, and I finally got it and can now grow watermelons, which is awesome. I'm really happy that I finally got that. And I just went to the Abyss, got a nature talisman, and that was how I easily finished the quest. And one more post-commentary clip here. I'm going to be completing a quest, another one right here. It is the Legacy of Seergaze, and the reason I did this was because I wanted to get the Ivandis Flail for doing temple trekking. Get a bunch of XP for this quest, as well as a blood talisman, which I could feed to my Wicked Hood. But yeah, I got a bunch of random XP, and I randomly got a construction level to 33. Which I can now use oak larders, which is pretty cool. I don't have to use any regular planks to train my construction. But yeah, this is also a requirement for Branches of Darkmire, so it was nice to get done. And I now have the Ivandis Flail to use against Firewatches and Vampire Juvenates in Temple Trekking. I also got this Tome of Experience, which I just chucked it all onto Herblord. Did get 1 level up from that to level 55, which is pretty cool. Pretty happy with that, and I can now make super strength potions, so yeah, not too bad at all. Definitely a good quest to get done, and I think I have all the quests for Branch of Darkmire. So we are back now for some live commentary. My apologies for that, but there are going to have to be some mixes in. You know, there might be a few clips that aren't live commentary because when there's other people in the room, I really don't feel like comfortable commentating or whatever. I don't really want to talk, but I've been doing some temple trekking. And I've got some reward tokens here, 23 yellow, 10 red, and 8 blue. Basically what I've been doing is I always just do the medium path, and sometimes I randomly get blue tokens from it, which I don't understand because it just randomly gives me them. But most of the time I get yellow, and sometimes I get hard, which are red. So those are pretty nice to get when I get those ones. But yeah, I just do the medium path. I don't know why I get blues sometimes. I feel like you should only be able to get yellows or maybe sometimes reds, but sometimes I do get blues. But I'm going to open all of these up and see how many watermelon seeds I do manage to get. Alright, so we're down to our last reward token. We have just over 300 watermelon seeds, which is pretty good. Not enough to get me to 63 farming, I really don't think. I am going to try and continue doing cabbage face punch whenever I run out of bonus XP. I really don't like that minigame too much, especially with low hit points. It's pretty hard to do effectively, but I definitely want to keep doing it for that bonus farming. It is really useful, and it'll save me a lot of time on collecting seeds, which is a lot more time consuming than doing the minigame itself. So yeah, but from all those tokens, we got 304, and the reason I'm doing the medium or the middle path is because if you look here, blue tokens only give 2 to 6 at most. That is really bad. The yellow ones can give all the way up to 12, so double. The numbers are just double right here, and it's just so much better to have like a higher range. Like only getting 6, that's like horrible. And as you can see, as I finally use my last one, I got 313, and the thing is, like, you use 3 of these seeds, I believe, per patch, and let's see, there's 8 patches per run, so you know you use 24 seeds per run. This is only going to last me, like, I'll do the exact calculation just to see. This is only going to last me 13 runs of farming, so it's not going to be very long before I have to come back here, but I should be getting quite good XP with these things. And I am about to go and do a farm run right now. The Ivandis flail was actually not as good as I had hoped it would be. I had to do Legacy of Seergaze anyways to do Branches of Darkmire, but I was hoping this would actually be a little bit better. When I got the Vire Watches in the Temple Trekking game, I just had to run out because I couldn't kill them. Maybe it's my stats, but the flail just wasn't really doing it for me. It didn't really hit at all on the actual Vire Watches, but on the Vampire Juvenate guys, it hit pretty well, so it was alright with them. But yeah. Anyways, I'm going to head off do some farming now, and then after that, I'll probably try and start doing my Blue Dragon Slayer task, or I might head back to Cave Horrors and continue trying to get my Black Mass drop. I'm not really sure which I'll do, but yeah, I'll see you guys in the next clip. Oh yeah, another quick little clip here as I do my farming run, and a little tip for any of you Ironmen out there. I have these nasturtiums planted at all my patches, and that'll mean that my watermelons never die from disease, which is really, really good. I'm still going to use super compost on the patch to increase the yield, but that's just a tip for any of you guys that that are doing farming, you know, even on your main accounts. How did this guy just get all that XP at once? What the hell? But yeah, if you are doing watermelons, definitely just plant nasturtiums in that flower patch, which you're probably not using, and it'll just make it so your watermelons are completely protected from disease and they cannot possibly die ever. So yeah, definitely really useful. Also, I do have my magic secateurs in my tool belt, so that is why you don't see me having them equipped, but they still do work. So yeah, that was just a quick little tip I wanted to give you guys. Alright, so one more clip before I head back to the either the Slayer or the the Cave Horrors. I just did one game of Cabbage Facepunch, got 8.5k. I'm going to collect my kingdom here. It's only been like 2 days, but I just want to see what I've gotten so far, just to see what I can start to expect. Oh wow, 809 maple logs, that's pretty good. 4 seed nests, and I got a red bird's egg nest and 3 rings. Not very good herbs, really, but, you know, it's not too bad. And, wow, no Renars, really? That's pretty sad. But, you know, it's actually pretty good for, like, just a few days is all. And, yeah, just have the coffers here. I am going to deposit another, let's do 750k into there. So we should be good for a while on that. That's at least, like, 2 weeks worth, I think. So, yeah, and we still have a good amount left over. But I'm really quickly going to go open up these nests because I want to see if I get any good tree seeds for me to plant right now, because that could really help speed up my farming leveling, which is what I'm really focusing on right now. Like, I'm doing other things while I wait, obviously, but I really want to get my farming up just for that Branches of Darkmire quest requirement. It is so hard to get farming up on Ironman. You really have to, like, focus on it almost. But let me just go look here really quick what I get from these bird's nests, because I'm kind of interested to see. Wow, a U seed. I could use this, I could use that, and I could use all these, except I got a U seed for later, which is pretty cool. But yeah, not too bad. Probably going to wait about at least a week before I check my kingdom again, but I just wanted to see what I got from just the first few days. Another short post-commentary clip here of me opening up this casket I got from Blue Dragons, and I actually get some costume skipping tickets, which are really useful because I don't have a split bark helm currently, and I sometimes get that as a item I need to wear. But this was a really annoying clue scroll. I had to make an Amulet of Power, which requires 70 crafting. I had to make a crafting potion, which requires Wurgali. Had to get the Wurgali from a random ant thing in the Castamals, and that was a pain. Do another farm run here in between some Slayer, and I'm about to get 50 farming, which is pretty cool. I just thought I'd show this level because, you know, it's 50, it's a cool level to hit, and I can also now grow Avantos, which I did bring with me as my new highest herb to grow for XP. But look at this amazing XP I get with watermelons. 109 XP per watermelon. I usually get like over 100 on every farm run, and that's like over 9k farming XP for one farm run, which is absurd. This is, of course, with my bonus XP that I've been getting from Cabbage Facepunch. Just finished another game before I did this farm run. I don't really like the minigame all that much, but I do definitely want to be doing it for this amazing farming XP that it gives, because I can do one game, and one game takes maybe 10 minutes, and I get like 10k bonus farming XP from that one game. So it lasts you know, it doesn't actually last that long because I get so much XP on these runs. But, you know, it is a good amount. Like, you get it pretty quickly. It's not that it takes very long to get the bonus XP, and it's definitely worth it because it doubles the XP you get per seed. So it basically doubles the amount of seeds you technically have, or cuts in half the number of seeds that you need to get because of that. So it's definitely worth the time saved. And I also get those Thaler points, which I can buy stuff with maybe later on in the future. But yeah, 13 farming levels to go until I reach my goal for Branches of Darkmire. Okay, we have another clue scroll casket here from the good old Blue Dragons. I just finished up the task, and like right near the end of the task I got this clue scroll, so it's pretty nice. 2 from this task. And yeah, I also got 61 Slayer and 73 Magic on the task, so pretty cool. And I also got 87 combat, so 3 more combat levels until I can hopefully just move on to a better Slayer Master. But let's pop open this casket. Ooh, that's a pretty bad reward. I wish I had my reroll. These things are awful, and the nature runes are nice, but other than that, I mean, these all for like 25k, but still pretty bad reward there. But 7 treasure chests completed, and we're about to go get a new Slayer task. Alright guys, so this is going to be the last clip for the video. I am just doing a farm run, and this is going to be, without a doubt, the most watermelons I've ever gotten ever on a farm run on any account. Look at this. I'm already at 153, and I'm not even on my last patch yet. That is insane. I didn't know you could get this many, but I just, like, every single patch, I would just keep digging, and it would never stop, and I would just get so many watermelons. And I got 2 farming levels during this farm run, from 52 all the way up to 54. And I mean, if you count these watermelons, and then look, it's 109 XP each. And when we get to the end of the run, I'll see how much it is. Plus, I got the herbs. I mean, Aventos actually give you more XP than watermelons. It's like 138 or something like that with the bonus. And that is really, really nice as well. So yeah, there's the end right there, but that was an insanely good farm run. I'm glad I did a couple of games of Cabbage Face Punch before I did this one. Oh, I can now do Fairy Tale. Okay, but I'm glad I did a few games of Cabbage Face Punch before I did this one, because that was really a lot of XP that I just got, and I'm gonna have to do some more games before I can even do another farm run. It kind of sucks because I don't really like doing that mini game because of people that, you know, when they're the gorillas, they'll attack, even though like it's basically no point in doing it. They just do it to be dicks. But let's look at that. 18.7k farming XP from watermelons alone on 1 farming run. Those are like, that's so good. These are actually like really, really good farming. So you only need 9 more levels to get my farming requirement done for Branches of Darkmire, which is, it's going really fast now that I've got these watermelons. It's really nice. I am running low on Aventos seeds. I'm not quite sure when I unlock the next one, because I unlocked the Aventos at 50, so hopefully it's not, too far to the next herb. Let's see. Quorum is 56, so hopefully I'll be able to unlock those before I, you know, hopefully on the next, you know, I'll need to do 1 run without full Aventos, but in the next 2 runs I should unlock Quorms, I think. But yeah, these watermelons are really stacking up, but I'm actually going to start using them for compost now because I ran out of pineapples, so I'm just going to go ahead and use these watermelons. Nice and easy to get some super compost, which I make on every run, because every single run I use 12 buckets of super compost, so it is necessary that I do need to make an entire barrel every run, so I get 15 out of this, and I should be good on that. Well, I think I'm going to end this episode off for this one. I did get some pretty good progress in this one. I got 60 attack, got my farming really going now, and it's been really nice. And I've also done some Slayer. I did 2 more tasks. I got some really garbage tasks. I got like mutated zygomites, and then I had to do like the mutated zygomite challenge. And now I have elves, which are a pretty bad task as well, in my opinion, because they're not really that good XP. But I'm just going to go do them because they're pretty quick, and I don't want to waste my points on skipping. But yeah, I will see you guys at the beginning of the next episode, where I'll probably be doing like either a clue scroll or maybe some more farming or something. I'm not really sure, but probably going to be like something to do with Slayer, because I'm probably not going to record any more farming clips until I get 63. Oh, also, one more thing. I have been working on my agility again. I've been using my sure-footed aura. I actually should probably go use it now. I think it's ready. Yep, I'm going to go and do that. Let me get my Gree out. And I just go to the Apatol course and use the sure-footed aura. It lasts for 40 minutes, and I can use it every 2 hours. So it's pretty good, and I'll pretty much get a level up in that time every time. I need 63 agility for Branches of Darkmire, so I'm not too far off, and I obviously want to get 70 eventually for Saradomin, for the Blue Dragon shortcut, and stuff like that. But 63 is my main goal at the moment, because that's just another requirement off the list for Branches of Darkmire. So yeah. In the next episode, what I plan to do is continue working on my farming and Slayer, and maybe I'm going to give DKs a shot to see if I can camp some solo Rex and try and get myself a D hatchet, because I could really use one of those, because I do need 76 wood cutting for branches as well. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.